Under the sun's golden embrace, Tom reclines on the porch, lost in serene idleness. From the shadows, a tiny doorway to an unseen world reveals itself. Jerry emerges from the depths, his steps light and carefree. Jerry's joyous spirit shines in stark contrast to Tom's languid repose. Amidst the quiet of a suburban street, Tom's mischievous eyes reflect a plan taking shape. The fishing line, almost invisible, stretches across the concrete, baited with a tempting piece of cheese. The scent of cheese drifts, an irresistible invitation in the air. Jerry, nose twitching, approaches with caution, whiskers sensing the subtle shift in the air. Jerry, nimble and quick, narrowly evades Tom's cunning trap. With mischievous intent, Jerry replaces the cheese with a lit firecracker. Tom, eyes gleaming with anticipation, eagerly tugs at his fishing line. K.A. boom! The firecracker detonates, engulfing Tom's face in a cloud of smoke. Jerry bursts into the kitchen, a whirlwind of fur and mischief. He scurries to the refrigerator, his nimble paws seeking a quick snack. Tom, hot on his heels, enters the kitchen, eyes blazing with determination. A strategically placed banana peel spells disaster for Tom. He flails wildly, a symphony of chaos, before crashing to the floor with a resounding thud. In the heart of the kitchen, Tom's eyes burn with a fierce resolve. He lunges, broom raised, attempting to strike Jerry, who dances away with impossible speed. Frustration mounts as Tom is drawn into a chaotic chase. Dishes crash to the floor, shattering into fragments as the wild pursuit intensifies. Pots and pans clatter and tumble, adding to the cacophony of destruction. A cloud of flour erupts, obscuring everything as Tom relentlessly pursues Jerry through the kitchen. In the kitchen, Jerry maliciously opens a flour bag, setting the stage for disaster. A massive cloud of flour erupts, completely engulfing Tom in a blinding whiteout. Blinded and sputtering, Tom loses control, his world reduced to a chaotic swirl of white. Unseen and helpless, Tom crashes headfirst towards a tower of dishes, his fate sealed. The precarious stack of dishes wobbles, poised to collapse in a symphony of shattering chaos. The chaotic pursuit spills dramatically into the living room. Hey! Tom, with wicked glee, perches atop a grand piano, plotting to drop it on Jerry. In a burst of quick thinking, Jerry furiously saws at the piano legs. The piano legs break. Chaos descends as the piano plummets from above, transforming the living room into a scene of utter pandemonium. Tom finds himself ensnared beneath the wreckage, the weight of the piano pinning him in place. A comical expression of despair washes over Tom's face as he struggles against his musical prison. From a safe distance, Jerry mocks Tom's misfortune, his laughter echoing through the room. With mischievous glee, Jerry plays a mocking tune on the piano keys, reveling in Tom's predicament. Tom's eyes glare at Jerry, a mixture of anger and frustration fueling his attempts to escape. In the heart of the vibrant garden, Jerry seeks refuge, disappearing into a kaleidoscope of colors and leaves. The tranquil air shatters as the distant growl of a lawnmower heralds an impending threat. Tom appears, eyes gleaming with determined intent, pushing the roaring machine into the flower beds. Blades spinning, the once beautiful blooms are decimated, reduced to shredded green confetti. Jerry watches in mounting panic as his hiding places are systematically destroyed, one by one. In a sudden burst of mischief, Jerry redirects the lawnmower, setting the stage for chaos in the tranquil garden. The lawnmower spins wildly, transforming from a tool of order into a menacing pursuer, ready to unleash havoc. Tom, now the hunted, darts frantically around the garden, desperately evading the relentless mechanical beast. A trail of destruction marks the wake of their frantic chase, as the once pristine garden succumbs to utter disarray. In the garden, Tom strides confidently, unaware of the coiled danger beneath his feet. Disaster strikes as Tom's foot snags on the hidden hose, sending him sprawling. The lawnmower advances relentlessly, its blades tearing through the hose and unleashing a torrent. Tom is caught in the watery crossfire, soaked and sputtering in comical surprise. In the confines of the garage, Tom corners Jerry, a predatory glint intensifying in his eyes. Tom's eyes gleam with malicious intent as he grabs a paint can. Tom's sinister plan takes shape as he shakes the paint can menacingly. The sound of the paint can echoes ominously, signaling Jerry's impending doom. Tom advances, intent on trapping Jerry and painting him into a corner. Inside the cluttered garage, Jerry, a mischievous grin plastered across his face, executes a swift switch. Unaware of the impending sticky doom, Tom reaches for the altered can. With gusto, Tom sprays, initiating a cascade of thick white glue that erupts from the nozzle. The garage transforms into a sticky trap as Tom becomes hopelessly adhered to the chaos around him. Entangled and ensnared, Tom struggles against his gluey prison. In the heart of a chaotic garage, Tom stumbles backward, his eyes wide with terror. A misplaced kick ignites a power saw, turning it into a whirling menace. The rogue saw careens wildly across the workbench, then leaps to the floor. The blade flashes like silver death as it relentlessly chases Tom through the confined space. He ducks desperately under a hanging tire, narrowly escaping the saw's deadly kiss. Scrambling behind a workbench, the saw's teeth bite into the wood inches from his trembling fingers. Tom bursts into the bathroom, a whirlwind of fur and desperation, glue coating his body. His paws fumble clumsily with the faucet, his movements frantic. Jerry's voice echoes with playful mischief. Oops, unseen. Jerry turns on the hot water tap, a wicked glint in his eyes. Scalding water gushes forth, an unseen menace. Tom's piercing shriek shatters the air. You are! In the upstairs bathroom, Tom retaliates with a mischievous grin. He turns on the cold water faucet with a swift, deliberate motion. Jerry is caught in the sudden, icy stream, his eyes widening in shock. Jerry shivers uncontrollably. The relentless pursuit spills into the bedroom, the air thick with tension. Tom, a whirlwind of intent, brandishes a vacuum cleaner as his weapon of choice. Jerry scurries, a desperate glint in his eyes, as the menacing hum of the vacuum fills the room. Tom lunges, aiming the nozzle with deadly precision, ready to ensnare his tiny prey. In the bedroom, Jerry sets the stage for chaos, positioning the vacuum cleaner. With a mischievous glint in his eye, Jerry reverses the vacuum cleaner. The vacuum roars to life, blowing a gale of air directly at Tom. Tom is engulfed in a cloud of his own fur, a whirlwind of discomfort. The room fills with a comical blizzard as Tom's fur flies everywhere. On the rooftop, Tom and Jerry stand poised, their broomsticks ready for an epic duel. Each combatant grips their broomstick like a medieval knight, preparing for a fierce battle. The rooftop becomes their arena, the skyline their witness, as the ancient rivalry ignites once more. With determination etched on their faces, Tom and Jerry prepare to clash, the fate of their feud hanging in the balance. On the rooftop's edge, Tom's eyes shine with cruel intent as he sends Jerry spiraling into the abyss. In a stroke of genius, Jerry unveils a miniature umbrella, defying gravity with a touch of whimsy. The umbrella unfurls, catching the air, and transforms into a makeshift parachute, turning near disaster into serene descent. Jerry floats serenely, a picture of defiance against Tom's frustrated howls echoing from above. On the bustling street, Tom's ambition soars as he leaps from the rooftop, paws extended, eyes fixed on Jerry. The air rushes past as Tom plummets downwards. A garbage truck rumbles along the street below, oblivious to the impending feline crash. Tom lands with a deafening crash inside the garbage truck. His ambitious chase ends abruptly amidst the refuse. Tom emerges from the depths of the garbage dump, his fur coated with filth. He coughs violently, spewing out remnants of the dump's refuse. From a safe distance, Jerry waves a taunting goodbye, a smug grin plastered across his face. Jerry's triumphant expression shines from afar. Tom drags himself into the house, his fur a mess of dirt and refuse, a picture of utter defeat. His weary eyes spot Jerry, relaxed in a miniature hammock. Jerry sips from a tiny glass, embodying carefree leisure. The contrast between Tom's misery and Jerry's relaxation is stark. Tom moves cautiously, his eyes laser-focused on Jerry. He attempts a silent approach, his every step measured. Disaster strikes as his foot lands squarely on a squeaky toy. The toy erupts in a loud, betraying squeak. A cream pie hangs suspended, an agonizing second stretching into eternity. With a resounding splat, the pie connects, engulfing Tom in a blizzard of cream. Tom stands frozen, a comical tableau of defeat etched onto his cream-covered face. Jerry watches, a triumphant glint in his eyes, savoring the sweet taste of victory. The stage is set for a new day, a fresh cycle of rivalry promising endless, hilarious chaos.